Hi, this is Green Philosophy. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Dmitry Orlov's essay, Moneybag Logic. In case you missed it, the United States is not a democracy. A Princeton University study by Gillens and Page performed a regression analysis over 1,000 public policy decisions and determined that the effect of public opinion on public policy is nil. That's right, nil. It doesn't matter how you vote. It doesn't affect the outcome in any measurable way. By extension, that also goes for protesting, organizing, dousing yourself with gasoline, and setting yourself on fire on the steps of the U.S. Senate, or whatever else you may get up to. It won't influence those in power worth a darn. Public support for any given issue may vary from 0% to 100%. The probability that public policy will follow remains stuck at 30%. It doesn't matter whether or not you vote, you are throwing your vote away regardless. Or, if it makes you feel better, it is thrown away for you. And who are those in power? They are the oligarchs, of course, the people who own just about everything. Your good person included. Gillens and Page determined that the opinions of the economic elite and of business groups do have a profound effect on public policy. If this group is dead set against a bit of policy, it will not be adopted. 0% support by this group means no chance of the policy being adopted. If, on the other hand, this group is 100% behind something, the chances that it is adopted skyrockets up to 70%. In short, while voting for or against an issue matters not a whit, throwing lots of money at one or the other side of an issue does matter a great deal. The political parties, the campaigning, the electioneering, and all that nonsense is just for show. So what is it that you do when, on election day, you proudly march into the voting booth and pull a lever, or touch the touchscreen on a voting machine? You are certainly not making a decision. That's been proven already. But you are still doing something. You are voting in support of your owners, the ones who make public policy decisions on your behalf. If you vote, then it must be because you approve of what they are doing. And what is it that they are doing? Well, job number one for them seems to make sure that the rich continue to get richer while the poor get poorer, and the middle class is, well, class dismissed. If this sort of public policy seems self-destructive to you, that's probably because it is. Whenever it is allowed to run its course, the results are abysmal, especially for the rich who continue to get richer, whose corpses end up festooning lampposts, and whose arterial spray adds a touch of color to city squares. Now, you'd think there are at least a few rich people here and there that might realize this and could do something about it. After all, they can't be completely stupid. Well, I think that it's not a question of intelligence. It's a question of sentience. These people are not people. They're moneybags. And moneybags have a logic of their own. I call it moneybag logic. This logic says that having more money is always good, and that having less money is always bad, and that therefore everyone should do everything possible to make sure there is always more money. If this requires turning the earth into a polluted, radioactive, lifeless desert, so be it. As so the author Victor Pelevin once observed, everything is deadlocked on money, and money has been deadlocked on itself. Truer words have rarely been spoken. After all, you can't get anything done without spending money. And to spend money, you have to make money first. And you have to have money in order to make money. This is what we teach to our children, along with "there is no free lunch," and other such homilies. Don't quit your day job. We tell them if they take up music or the arts, and how do you suppose you'll make a living with that? Is it little wonder that they march into the voting booth and cast a vote for the moneybags? Let's face it, the moneybags can't help acting like moneybags in accordance with moneybag logic, but a lot of them are getting spooked, thinking that this will end badly for them. A lot of them are realizing that this money that they made is just soiled paper in numbers inside computers. And to make any of it mean anything, they need to control everything. But what if that control slips through their fingers? How much will this mountain of nothing be worth then? Luckily, there are some professionals on hand to help them. I call them moneybag whisperers. Like people who can soothe nervous horses, these professionals excel at talking down moneybags. Even financial Armageddon is survivable, you see? You just need a lot of gold and weapons and a few warlords on your side. Your private jet that's ready to evacuate you to your private island paradise. Little things like that. It's all under control, you see. Thanks to the effects of the moneybag whisperers, it may turn out that some of the shrewder moneybags won't have a problem no matter what happens. But everyone else will have a problem, and here, moneybag logic isn't going to help. Moneybag logic works for the big moneybags, but it is seductive even to the tiniest little baggie full of nickels. After all, even the teeniest baggie full of nickels could win the lottery one day. If that's how you think, then you should go and vote for some moneybags. Either way, your chances of winning are exactly the same. And this has been Moneybag Logic by Dmitry Orlov. I look forward to your questions and comments.